Okay guys, today we are going to be ripping Mosaic Soccer. I got 3 packs here. Picked up at Target. Now my Target actually has wax. Let's these open. I don't know why I brought the knife. I don't really use the knife for this. Looks like these come with a bonus pack. Not sure what's in those, but let's save those for last. Oh, this one looks bent. This one looks really bad. Hopefully there's nothing great in here. That does not look good. All right, first pack. I have to be honest, guys, I'm not a huge soccer fan, so I don't know like any, pretty much besides like a really big name guy, I don't know him. I know this guy, Robert Lewandowski. He's a pretty good player. Oliver McBurney, put that to the side. Our insert, I think it's a Mosaic Prism. It's Kiefer Moore. Okay. Rodri, give and go. Will to win, and Ivan Perisic, another will to win. So looks like we got a couple of inserts. Let's put the colored inserts there. Put the rookies in this pile. All right, second pack. Camille Joswiak is our rookie. Apologize, anyone who's native to these countries. I know I am butchering these names. Nico Williams, that guy, that I can pronounce. Christoph Piatek. It's a nice little Z card. And then our inserts are France, give and go, breakaway. Will to win, Georgino Wijnaldum, from the Netherlands. Another Robert Lewandowski, Oliver McBurney, a rookie. Igor is another rookie. Wow, a lot of rookies in this pack. That's kind of cool. A lot of rookies. 4 rookies in this pack. Danny Olmo. Andreas Cornelius is our prism. Ooh, we got a silver rookie. That's pretty cool. This is a hot pack. That's pretty nice looking, but we have a silver rookie. What position does he play? It doesn't say, but I'm gonna go sleeve that up. I think silver rookies are pretty. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and sleeve this guy up. Can you? Sorry guys, it won't adjust. There we go. I'll zoom in on that one afterwards. And let's open up our bonus packs. First up is a really badly bent bonus pack. Hopefully there's nothing actually wrong with these cards. Look at that. It's a PSA 10 for sure. Okay, I don't think any of these guys are going to be... I don't know who they are. But in soccer, if you don't know who someone is, if I don't know who someone is, that probably means they're not amazing players. But I could be wrong. Well, we got a pink of this Portuguese guy. He goes by a single name, Trincao. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, okay, another rookie. And, okay, a security pack. Interesting. Alright, so we got 2 pink rookies. Let's go ahead and sleeve those guys up. Let's see. All right, so whoops. So our hits: Trincao, Nico Williams, a Camille, Joswiak Silver. That's a pretty nice card, I think. And then we got a whole bunch of Prism cards, but none of the big names as far as I can tell. I don't know any of these guys. Okay, and then these are just the regular inserts. Oh, sorry. Regular inserts. And then these are rookies. Oliver McBurney. 2 Oliver McBurneys. Oh, okay. Alright, so there you go. Next up, we're going to take these under the microscope. I'm going to pick out, definitely take a look at these 3. 2 of these are the Mosaic pinks. 1 is a silver, which is really cool. And then we'll probably pick 2 of these base rookies as well to look at. So, give me 1 moment to set up the lamp and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. I have a couple of cards here to look at. Let's start off with the silver of Camille. Overall, pretty good looking card. It's just, and this is my issue with Mosaic. The first Mosaic set was NBA, and that was 1920. And I bought a couple of cards off of eBay, and they all had this issue, where you saw like, it looks like there was just like little bits of dust that got trapped underneath like the top clear layer. I bought a couple of Cam Reddish rookie cards and they all had this. So that's pretty much what I'm expecting from Mosaic set is you see all these tiny, it looks like dust and you want to just wipe it off, but when you run over it, nothing happens. I'm pretty sure this is just trapped like underneath, like actually underneath the top layer of the card. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Back looks pretty good. Whoa, that's a very clear line that cuts right there. Pretty sure you can see it. Unfortunately, this card, if I was being honest, I would give it at best a 9, depending on how harsh they are with this line. I thought initially this was like dirt, but I think that's actually part of the picture. It's like a piece of dirt that flew up as he's running, so that's actually part of the card. This card would probably grade a 9, very typical Mosaic surface issues. Moving on, let's start with this one, Trincao, which I thought was interesting. So the surface on these cards actually look really great. For these Mosaic prisms, it's different than the silvers, and you don't see a lot of the tiny like little specks of dust that are on this. Like this card in terms of surface looks really good, probably as good as I've seen. I've taken a good look at it. I don't see anything obvious. The issue with this card that's very obvious is if you look on the bottom left edge, you'll see that it starts to cut in as you go up to the top. So this is off-centered. You can see that there's a little line of the prism that's visible down here, and then as you go up, that line disappears. So this card's off-centered, like sort of twisted. Off-center is probably not the right term, but it's probably not cut correctly, which is a shame. On the back, you see very thin sort of print lines that run across horizontally. Very hard to make out. Trying to show you, but it's really hard to show you. But I just noticed that they probably won't penalize you anything for it. I just noticed there was kind of, yep, kind of like a divot right here. This might have been the pack that was sort of bent. So this card would not grade well. You would hope for a 9. I would honestly say this card probably grade worse than a 9. Probably like an 8 or an 8.5. So this would not be a good grading candidate. This card of Nico Williams actually looks better. You can see that the centering is better. Let me see if I can pull back. You can see that there's a proper frame that goes straight up the card. It's a straight frame all the way up, and that's cool. And then it's a similar size border on this side. So this looks like a properly cut card, so I would say the centering on this one looks really great. In terms of surface issues, I don't really see much. I think it's really hard to see with these like Mosaic Prism cards because they're so shiny. But I really don't see much. On the back, you'll see the same faint print lines that run horizontally across. Other than that, this card looks really clean. I would feel confident submitting this card. I think this card has a good chance at a 10. Really good chance at a 10. So those are some of the hits. And then I want to take a look at 2 just base cards because I don't want to just show off the hits. I wanted to show some variety. Let's start off with this guy. I just picked 2 from the top of the pile in case you're wondering, so not very scientific. This card has a huge scratch that runs down right there, right from his backside down to his leg. You see that scratch, very obvious scratch. Some discoloration here, I don't know what that is, and then just random small things on the surface. If you look at the card carefully, it just looks like there's just a little bit of dirt all over this card, and then when you go to wipe it off, you know, it doesn't go anywhere. It's still there. You know, it just, you know, drive you mad because these cards are so shiny and they're almost like a mirror, and then when you see these tiny little specks on the card that you're just like, oh, that's probably dust, I can just wipe that away. No, that's actually part of, I think that's pretty much what you should expect from Mosaic cards. And some people will say like that's just the way they're manufactured, that shouldn't affect the grade. In my opinion, that should affect the grade. And also one other thing about this card, there's a frame around the player, and you'll see that the frame on the right side looks a little thicker than the left. So the framing on this card's a little off. That's another thing you kind of have to look out for. All of these cards have a frame. I call it a frame. It's like a silhouette frame that goes around the player, and sometimes that's a little off because it's done in multiple steps. The process is multiple steps. So that frame itself is a different part of the card. It's not just all printed at once. So this card would really not grade well. I wouldn't even bother submitting this card. And then the last card here is another one. This guy's a little dirty. Let me clean him up. You'll see the same stuff. Just looks like lots of little dirt all over the place, and that's just Mosaic. Very tiny imperfections. Framing on this guy's better. It looks like it's even all around, so at least that's good. And you see like around here, just tiny little, lots of little dots. It looks like it's just. And here's a very major issue, right here. There's like an actual indent here that's very visible. So this card wouldn't grade well. Centering looks pretty good. I didn't really take too close a look at the back, but the back looks fine. The left edge actually looks a little funky right here. This card probably would not grade amazing. I'd say probably like an 8, 8.5 again. Yeah, so that's it. Just overall, I say there's just a lot of issues. A lot of issues with this Mosaic set. Let me move this out of the way. A lot of issues with the Mosaic set overall. Not a huge fan of this set in terms of grading potential. I do think that the cards are very beautiful. The design is really nice. And if you can get a silver or one of these Mosaic prisms, I think, like, you know, they make these like the Galaxy versions, and you know, it's like black and like dark blue. Those are beautiful cards. I think this is a beautiful set if you want to collect, although some of the cards can get pricey. But in terms of buying these cards, if you're going to rip them and hope to grade them, or you're buying them off eBay and hoping to grade them, I'm going to say it's going to be really tough to get these to grade 10. Just my opinion, but who knows? Maybe you can put it through a huge subgroup and send it off to PSA, and maybe they'll rubber stamp these a 10. But of these 5 cards I looked at, I would say, you know, 2 of these are just, they don't look good. Lots of surface issues. This one is off-centered and then, you know, dented on the back. The dent on the back is just from the fact that it's probably a retail set. And, you know, I did show you that one bonus pack that was really bent, so this was probably in that pack. So, you know, that's not really, that'll just happen when you're talking about retail, but just off-centered. This card looks really clean. I would say this card has a real chance at a 10. And then the best card that we hit has just lots of tiny issues. I mean, it doesn't ruin the card, but even in the sleeve and even without the mag lamp, without us looking at it under the mag lamp, you can see that there's something there. You can see there's something there. It's just very obvious with these silver cards. They're so reflective. They're practically mirrors, and these small surface issues just become really obvious, unfortunately. So that's it. That's my break-in review for Mosaic Soccer. This is Euro Soccer 2021. I'd say pretty standard for Mosaic. It does look better. It seems like there's less of the surface issues, but overall, I think that just comes with the territory for Mosaic cards. If you are going to put money into these, or if you want to collect these, you should know that. I think these would be really hard to grade, but if you are just going to collect them and you just want them in your collection, I'd say go for it. Yeah, these are really beautiful cards. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll try to respond to everyone. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.